Hello there, everyone. My name is Oversoul. This is Oversoul Gaming, and welcome back to Bradley Sleep's European Daydream. Alright, so, much like the last time, not the last time, but in the first episode, you remember from the last episode that we're in a time loop, that we're stuck in a time loop, doomed to repeat the events from the beginning of the game.
No! This wasn't supposed to happen again!
And the girl has now the dead. Anyways, though, if you remember the first time we went through this tomfoolery, I went straight to the correct hotel room, which is this one. So this time, I'm going to check out the other hotel rooms and see what delectable delights they have for us hiding inside them. This one, for example, has a manuscript page. You see, and it probably had one the last time too, but I, in all of my rushing and foolishness, completely and totally neglected to check it out. Now, the other one is over this here yonder way. I already checked that radio in the last episode. Bada bing, bada boom, ba. And here we have flare gun ammo. You see, it pays to do a little bit of out-of-the-way looking around. Okay. Now that that's taken care of, now we can go to the real one. Once again, find the body and go to the observatory. Oh, yay. Same old, same old. Wait, is there anything else in here before I grab the keys this time? There is not. Okay. How will Alan break this
It's said
cycle?
that nobody knows what the future might bring, but for this man, it's no longer entirely true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the champion of light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be one and the same.
Well, isn't that something?
Mount Redtooth, its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
I can't remember if that's the same thing the narrator said last time or not. I also hope that this isn't just going to keep happening over and over until I figure out how to break the cycle.
As history repeats itself,
Okay.
the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
So this time I might
Better find Dr. Meadows' car. That's where the camera.
Ooh, darkness cutting out the lights on us this time. Yes, I am fully expecting an ambush. Ah, there it is, right on schedule. Ooh, hello and goodbye. Are you throwing explodies at me? Oh, you're the bomber from the drive-in. See, things may be the same, but they're also different. For example, stronger enemies that didn't appear until the drive-in are now appearing here when they weren't here before. And also, instead of going through all the exact same hoo-ha as before, since we already know that we're going to need the telescope array, just like last time, this time we're just going to go ahead and get it right away and completely cut out the middleman. It's kind of like in those, in RPGs, when an NPC gives you a fetch quest and they're like, I need you to go and find the lost ring. I lost it in a river about 3 miles away when I was attacked by a pack of skags. Or scrats, or, you know, take your pick. That family has been in my ring for generations, and I am so sad without it. And then you're like, okay, I accept your quest. And then literally 2 seconds later, by the way, I already have the thing you were looking for. I picked it up on my way here. Here you go. Oh, bless you, kind traveler. You have found the thing that I was looking for, and in such speedy time as well. But anyways, yeah, that's basically what we just did. Because last time she was like, I need you to go find the thing, it's in my car. Okay, but this time we already knew that from our previous endeavors. So we just saved a lot of time by going for it right away. Fuck the birds, fuck the birds. The birds are assholes, fuck the birds. Oh, these guys too. Oh, they climbing. Oh, and there's vampire. Oh, it's the vampires, that's what it is. Ah, yabagooda. You know what? Shotgun time then. But of motherfucker real. Oh damn, those vampires are strong. He killed me in 3 swipes. Ah, yeah, no you don't. Stupid vampire, get bent. Okay. Shit. Ooh, another page. Oh, there's 2 of you, huh? Let me in, lady. Oh, that's right, you don't know who I am yet. Damn, that was quick. She let me in right away. Last time I had to fight for it. Okay, so my question is this TV going to have something different from from what it had last time, or is it going to be the same nonsense? Let's find out. Wait, stop. Okay.
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that. Like this.
This is different.
Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs. I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now, guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Okay. Alright. This man said, I prefer the blades because they can be slow and painful and torturous deaths. There's an art to that. He said, I don't like the guns.
Forgive me,
it's
but
too
this feels very
easy.
strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the
It
replacement
has.
part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
Give me the flare gun ammo. Thank you. Yes, we've done this little song and dance once prior. See, at least things are, even though they're the same, they're just different enough to keep it interesting. Bazumba.
I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, it should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it
Yep.
is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
Fine. Fine. We'll have a quick little chat, and then I'm going after them pipes, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I only have to go after one set of pipes this time? That's not... I thought last time it was 3. See, that's the thing about these repeats, is that what on our first journey through all this took us 2 episodes to get through all this, we'll be able to complete in 1 episode on the second go-round.
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain.
Because reasons.
I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I. But I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
Alright, well, I've given you a lot to chew on, so I'm gonna go take care of that pipe, and I'll be right back, thank you. Alright. Alright, I'm outside. Time to get attacked. I remember one of the pipes was over here. That's not gonna be the case this time, though. That fucker's down there somewhere. Oh. Oh! Right, okay. I knew someone was coming, eventually. Alright guys, let's do this. Gets your heart racing a little bit when you manage to blow them away, like right when they're about to hit you. They're like, ah, and then you go kaboom! You just hit. It's cool, but also horrifying. Ah, gentlemen. I see that you once again have come to join me for a good old game of flashlight tag. Ba-boomba. Whoa, 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 back up there, Vin Diesel. Alright, that's what I thought. Oh, that's why I was hearing noises. Piss monkey. I actually don't remember any of the valves being over here last time. There were 3 of them.
Indicate the light, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
Oh, okay, that's why we're here.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
All right. I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
Of course. Damn. The darkness's throwing skills got better.
I guess they didn't like that.
Yeah, it. Oh, I can't go that way. Gotta go this way and have shit thrown at me by tantrum-throwing spooks. Oh, Gabadoogle! Well, it's not the mountain itself. Fuck that, goodbye. Oh, it's throwing... Oh, damn! Well, that's... How am I supposed to get up there now? Oh, I see. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's still throwing shit at me. How am I supposed to get up there now? I don't know, probably the same way I got down. And all the lights break, so I can't heal. How lovely. Oh, hi. I know there's more of you coming. I'm not stupid. Ah, yes, exactly. Hello, guys. Goodbye. Did I waste that? I don't know, probably. Oh my. Let me in, bitch. Thank you. I don't know why I called her that. That was uncalled for. Why did I do that? Oh no, the lights in here are off now too. And they're trying to get in.
It's working. Please, come up here.
Yeah, I will. It's dark in here though, so we ain't safe.
Find the signal?
Yes. I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though. If you don't mind.
Yeah, because the last time I picked up the hard copy, the story moved on, so...
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Yes. I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
If only that
I didn't
worked
take
well.
you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Any aspiring writers out there, definitely take note of what he just said, because that's good. That's a good line.
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be angry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
I mean, she sounded angry for a minute. Alright, time to take this paper once again.
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
In Night Springs. And once
The last
again,
time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
yes, just go ahead and do my job for me, thank you. Is there a manuscript page in the same spot as last time? There is not. I see no white shiny over there. Okay. But yeah, I see you, theater. The 12th annual NSVA Film Festival. Oh, wait. Are these the same movies? They are. Okay. That didn't change.
Ugh. Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on.
Yep.
You again?
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
Do you want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
I could be like your wife, little wifey, waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman, or the neighbor.
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy. I'm just gonna go and get the power back on.
He said, no thank you, ma'am.
Look,
I'm just
may
here
or
for the
may
keys.
not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun.
It's like a bad
You know.
porn.
We'll see how it goes.
Oh my god.
You should sit down or something. Try to stay calm.
I don't want to be calm. I want to be nasty. I want to be nasty with you.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do anything you want. You can use my...
Let's not even go there. I was hoping that you'd remember more, but I guess that was too much to ask.
Alan ain't having none of this shit. Oh, I fucking love it. That was genuinely funny. I have to wonder if the radio is playing something different this time.
I was about to do the weather, but I see we have a caller. Hey, you're on the air with Eddie. What's up?
Hey, Eddie, it's Ricky. You talked about fate before. You think about that a lot?
Not a lot, to be honest, but I take it you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any conclusions you'd care to share, Ricky?
Well, we've got free will, right? That's in the Bible and everything.
Yeah, right, sure.
So free will, right? Am I right? I mean, if we can do what we want, how can there be fate? I mean, you don't know what's going to happen next, so there's no fate. There's just people doing stuff.
Well, I don't know, Ricky. I don't suppose you have considered the possibility that we're all here in the service of a greater purpose, incomprehensible to us,
and that what we take to be freedom is nothing more than the move of a pawn on some cosmic chessboard, limited in scope, subject to the whims of unseen players,
existing only for their entertainment.
Or perhaps we're just a twisted
reflection
of actual events that can happen elsewhere. Could it be that such is life in Night Springs?
Dude, what?
Food for thought, Ricky. Food for thought.
Okay then, that took an odd turn. A very interesting, very odd turn. Did I already... Okay. I turned my back and it immediately refilled. Madam, I will see you later. I have some spooks to go kill. In the next episode. Because that's going to be the end for this one. Oh, shit. Alright. Anyways, here we are back at the drive-in in our second go-round of this time loopity-doopity thing. Will we be able to break the cycle this time around? Or are we fated to face this time loop nonsense a third time? Since third time is the charm, you know the old saying. Honestly, I don't know the answer, but we'll find out together. Possibly in the next episode. So, let me know what you think of this one. And the game so far. Down there in that place where you type the words and hit the enter button. You know what I'm talking about. But anyways, you know, the usual spiel. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below if you enjoyed the video. Say something so we can talk. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. And we'll catch you possibly at another day. Definitely at another time. And likely in another video. Okay, goodbye.